can save on the spot by a reduced cost of the fixtures. So one of the
that's
best
part of, you participate in that?
Correct. That's a part of our program
Consumers
to reduce.
does.
Yes, so a part of it. Yep, yep. So a lot of that applies to businesses too, but because businesses, there are so many different variations in businesses. What's your business? What's your primary usage? You know, how do you use it? What's your demand during the day? We have custom programs where we can actually visit with our customers and look at their usages there and say, you know what, you can save by doing very traditional energy efficiency things here. There are other specific things that are specific to you in your business that you can do and make some savings in your energy usage different from the business up the road.
Sure,
so they're
of
more
course.
custom suited for our business customers. So I think a lot of what business is, you can take advantage of some of these things, again, compact fluorescent lighting, for example. But many of them require some special use, some special work, and custom programs where we can offer incentives to them for doing custom things specifically to take advantage of their business.
You
and
can
energy
talk
usage.
with them back and forth on what those custom things might be.
Yes.
So
yes.
they give a call over or go to the website and put their question in. And
Correct. The website has some information there. In fact, you can click and get links directly to program managers who can begin the interaction and the dialogue with this. The other thing you can always do is call our 800 number, 800-477-5050.
800-477-5050.
Correct, which puts you in touch with our call center representatives who are very knowledgeable of a lot of these programs and can give you information over the phone.
Talk about my, hey, I'd like to save some money, and what might you suggest? I have this issue with my home. Would that be worth doing?
Absolutely,
Go something like that.
Absolutely. And I generally suggest that people have access to the internet, that you go on the internet and look, because you can read it at your leisure. You can spend some time reviewing some things. If you don't understand it the first time, you can spend more time going through it. But some people are just more comfortable with that phone call and with talking with somebody. And we have people who are available to help with those calls also.
Probably a little faster on the internet.
I think so. I just prefer to do that, but some people prefer a phone call.
Yeah, I'm a phone guy myself too. Among the things that we talked about last time was payment issues. How do you do your monthly payments and maybe even them out or not even them out?
Yeah.
But would you review that for us again,
Sure.
please?
Well, one of the things, Roger, that's available this year that wasn't available before is extra protections for our most vulnerable customers, like senior citizens, for example, during the winter time.
Yeah, we had some issues in our region about that, not with you, but with other providers.
And so, in fact, it was legislation that prompted this action for everyone in the state to put in better protections for those that are most vulnerable in here. So we
have
have
one of the bills that does
exactly. So we have, in addition to the traditional things that we're going to talk about in a second, one of the other things that we have is some special protections for customers to make sure that they don't lose their energy during the winter time.
Right.
Whatever is the situation, we make sure that they don't get shut off during the winter time. It's extra protection that we have as a result of legislation to protect our customers during the winter time. Now, in terms of paying the bill, there's 3 different ways to do it that I point out. One is the pay-as-you-go, which is each month when we send you the bill, you pay for whatever is due during the previous month's usage.
Okay.
Now, many of our customers, Roger, work very well with that. They're able to adjust their budget for the predictable increase in the bills in the wintertime and the decrease in the summertime. So that works for some people. But I'll tell you what we're encouraging, we're seeing a lot more interest in is what we call the budget plan or equal monthly payment plan. Now, the advantage of the equal monthly payment plan is it tends to level your payments out over the 12 months of a year. Now, over the 12 months of the year, you will pay the same. You will pay for all your energy usage in the same way that you do as the pay-as-you-go plan. But the advantage of that is it takes one more of those variables out in your monthly budgeting.
Sure.
Whereas everything goes up and down, and this cost goes up, and that one might go down, and it seems like they typically just keep going up, doesn't it?
It won't cost you any more to do the even level payment.
It's predictability. So as you work on your monthly budget, what's this going to be? That's going to go up. I'm not sure what my different costs are. And you get to the energy line item in your monthly budget, you know what that's going to be. It's that predictability that you have in there. Over the course of the year, we do make adjustments as necessary because the optimum is at the end of 12 months, we're even and there's no reconciliation that needs to happen. But typically, there's some difference in there, but as close as we can get. But the beauty of the equal monthly payment plan is for our customers that really would like a little less uncertainty in their monthly budget, it just makes that energy bill a little more predictable month after month after month.
All right, what's the third one? You said there's 3 ways you might.
The third one, we have some programs that are available for customers who qualify. That's a winter protection program. And it's a special winter protection program for those that meet certain income requirements and other requirements. So the winter protection program creates essentially a shut-off protection during the wintertime. Customers during the wintertime will pay less than what is their complete energy usage. They'll pay a fraction of their energy usage during the wintertime.
Yeah.
So it tends to reduce their energy bills during the wintertime, but over the course of the rest of the year, the amount needs to be made up in payments during the summertime.
I see.
So it works very well for customers that just can't absorb that big peak in cost during the wintertime. But over the course of the year, you still do need to do some budgeting and being aware of your budget, because eventually the bill comes due.
Tom, we're getting close to the end of the show
Okay.
here. But what do we? Let's address the issue of what do we do for people who just can't pay their bills? Is there something out there to, for those folks to educate them, reduce their bills, and give them some help at a rough time?
Right. You know, I mean, the number one thing is do whatever you can. That was our whole conversation today.
Yeah.
Do whatever you can to control your own energy bill with conservation, what you do in your house. That helps us get there. But so many of our customers run into situations where they're doing all these things, they're doing all the right things, and they can't afford to pay their bill. My best advice on that is, as soon as you anticipate that you're going to have a problem with your bill, call our customer service representative, 800-477-5050.
800-477-5050. Do it right away. Don't let this fester.
Yes. Call them and let them know that you're going to have a problem with your utility bill. They'll try to see if we can make payment arrangements, Roger, to try to be as accommodating as we can to allow you to pay that bill, you know, as you're able to. Just try to stretch the bill payment out a little bit. They'll also try to put you in touch with agencies that can help pay. There's a lot of different agencies that have money that's earmarked towards customers that have problems paying their energy bill. Now, we try to help customers with payment plans.
Yeah.
There are agencies that have money available, but sometimes we just run into a situation, Roger, where I'll tell you, that just doesn't get there. And you know, I'll be honest with you, I don't have the answer for those customers in there. But I'll tell you what I have seen. I've seen an awful lot of people, you know, neighbors helping neighbors, people helping people, friends helping friends. You know, if somebody that's important to somebody, they find out that a family member has a problem, and they know that the family member is really trying to do things right, and these sources aren't available to them, Roger, I am so impressed and so pleased with the way that I see people just stepping up to help their neighbors, to help their friends, and to help their family. And you know, that's just so important, and that's kind of something that I just hope people pay attention to their neighbors and help their neighbors out when we can, because sometimes that's what helps people get past this rough spot.
Okay, well, Tom, it's been great having you here today and sharing ideas on energy usage, cost, and safety, and conservation with our people. These sort of things, I think, make a difference for all of us and in our lives and our bills, and things that we can use to go to a movie and or out to dinner.
Roger,
So,
I appreciate you inviting me back again. Thank you very much.
I'm honored to have you come by. Thank you very much for being with us today, and we explore things that we can do to help our people.